Good morning, children. Welcome to class 7. I know you are going to have a difficult time, my dear students, because you all have taken 3 months of long vacation. But we have no option, my dear children. We have to get back to our academics. So now, please be ready with your study stuff, whatever PDF file or textbook or you are having, because I am going to start lesson number 1, integers in maths. So, please keep your mind steady and pay attention on the board. Okay? Right. Now, lesson number 1 is integers. Fine. Now, integers, when we before we study into detail, right? First, you should know what is the meaning of integers, right? Okay. Now, integers means it is the collection of all the positive numbers, negative numbers along with 0. Okay? Positive numbers. Positive numbers are also called natural numbers. Positive numbers are also called natural numbers. Fine? Okay, so when I say natural numbers or when I say positive numbers, you always start with 1, 2, 3, ... infinity. Right? Okay, when I say whole numbers, you start with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, ... up to positive infinity, right? And when I say negative numbers, you start with -1, -2, -3, ... to minus infinity, right? So integers means it is a collection of all the positive numbers, 0, and all the negative numbers. Did I get you? Fine. So first of all, you should understand what is the meaning of integers and which all numbers can be included in integers. So I repeat, integers means it is a collection of all the negative numbers, 0, and all the positive numbers. Am I clear about it? Okay. Now we start about number line. You all have studied about a number line in your lower classes. Plotting of negative numbers, plotting of 0, plotting of positive numbers, right? Everybody has studied. Okay, again let us take a recap of a number line. This is a number line where I plot a 0 over here and all the numbers on the right hand side of 0 gives us all the positive numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the left hand side of 0 you have all the negative numbers, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 and -7. Okay, you can extend this number line on both the sides. Fine. Okay, now the thing that you have to understand over here is all the positive numbers, are always greater than 0. Okay, and all negative numbers are less than 0. All the negative number. Any negative number that you take, it is always a smaller than 0. Till now, what we all were having in mind, that 0 means it is smallest. There is no number less than 0. But children, let me tell you that all the negative numbers are less than 0. Means 0 is also greater, but it is greater than the negative numbers. Okay, fine. Now, this thing you have to remember, all positive numbers greater than 0 and negative numbers less than 0. Fine. Now, if you have to compare the numbers, okay, when you have to compare the numbers, what is the meaning of comparison? Can anybody tell me what is the meaning of comparison? When I ask you to compare, what do? You try to find out which is the greater number and which is the smaller number, right? Okay, so when you have to compare the integers, okay, now when I speak integers means you have to have in your mind that it can be a negative number, it can be 0 or it can be a positive number, right? When I say integers, I repeat children, please pay attention. Integers means all the negative numbers, 0 and all the positive numbers. So once I speak integer, you have to have in your mind that it can be a negative number, it can be 0 or it can be a positive number, right? So when you have to compare the integers, what do? Suppose if I say 4 and 9. Now you compare 4 and 9. So obviously then you have studied in lower level that 4 and 9. So 4 is less than 9. Okay? If I give you two other numbers, 0 and 3. Okay? 0 is less than 3. Fine? Now if I give you minus 3 and 4. Okay? So one is negative number and one is positive number. So children, please remember, all the negative numbers are less than 0 and positive numbers. Fine? One is negative number and the other is positive. You don't have to look at that number itself. Directly, the negative number will be less than the positive number. Understood? Now the question is, what when both the numbers are negative or both are positive, right? Okay, when both are positive, it is easy for us to decide which is smaller and which is greater. But what when both the numbers are negative? Suppose if I say minus 3 and minus 8. Okay? Now, for some time, forget the negative numbers. Just take 3 and 8. Just take 3 and 8. Just forget the negative numbers for some time. 3 and 8. So we know which is the smaller number. Anybody? Yes, obviously. 3 is less than 8. So this is about positive. Fine. Now what I want to tell you, my dear students, is that whatever decision we take in positive numbers, exactly it is the opposite in negative numbers. Fine? Okay, let me explain you by giving an example. 3 is less than 8. Okay, both are positive. Now what I said? Whatever decision we take in positive numbers, it is exactly the opposite in negative. So instead of 3, if I take minus 3, and instead of 8, if I take minus 8, then the decision is opposite. Means what is the opposite of less than? Greater than. So minus 3 is greater than minus 8. Fine? Did I get you? Okay. Again. Suppose if I give you this number, minus 4 and 7. Okay? If I give you minus 4 and 7, then minus 4 is a negative number and 7 is a positive number. So obviously I told you that when one number is negative and the other is positive, it is obvious that number which is negative is less. So minus 4 is less than 7. You don't have to compare. Suppose if I give you this, 7 and 9. Both are positive. Obviously, you know that 7 is less than 9. Suppose if I give you this number, minus 8 and 0. So I told you that 0 is always greater than, anybody? Yes, 0 is always greater than all the negative numbers. So minus 8 is less than 0. And 0 is always less than the positive numbers. Suppose if I give you 0 and 5, then 0 is less than 5. Okay, so these are the key, the basics of comparison. That when one negative and one positive, then obviously the negative number is less number or the smaller number. If 1 is negative and 1 is 0, we know the basic that 0 is always greater than all the negative numbers. So you get the decision. If 1 is negative and other is positive, again the positive number is greater. Fine. And 1 is 0 and another is positive. Then we know that 0 is obviously less than all the positive numbers. So these are the basics of comparison of integers. The question is, and the confusion will be where? When two negative numbers are given to you. So I again tell you that when two negative numbers are given to you, you have to decide the opposite of positive numbers. The opposite, whatever decision is there in the positive numbers, it is exactly in the negative numbers. I told you, and once more I give you one more example to understand. -8 and -7. -8 and -7. Both are negative numbers, right? Both are negative numbers. So what you have to do is, you have to decide. 8 is greater than 7. Forget minus on both the sides. 8 is greater than 7. So -8 will be less than -7. So this is one technique where you have to take an understanding of smaller or greater number. Another technique, children, that I will tell you is, on a number line, whichever number is on the right hand side will be greater. Just remember, when two numbers are given, when any two numbers are given, then the number on the RHS means right hand side. The number which is on the right hand side is the greater number. Fine? In a number line. Right? So on a number line you have to see which is on the right hand side. Okay? Now to explain this, let me give you an example. Suppose if I say -4 and -2. Okay? -4 and -2. Let us observe the number line. Okay? Where is -4? Here. Where is -2? Here. Okay? Now when you observe on the number line, just tell me which number is on the right hand side, -2 or -4. Which number is on the right hand side? Yes, it is -2. Fine. So -2 is on the right hand side. So -2 is greater than -4. Understood? Fine. So if you have a confusion regarding which is the smaller number or which is the greater number, just draw a rough number line and just plot the points, and you just see that which number is on the right hand side. Understood till here, children? Okay? Fine. So once again, I take a quick recap about what I have taught in this lecture. First of all comes integers. Integers means it is a collection of all the positive numbers, 0, and all the negative numbers, right? So when I talk about integers, you have to have in your mind that integers can be any number, whether it is positive, 0, or negative, right? Second thing is that when you plot the points on a number line, always 0 is in between, and on the right hand side of 0 you plot the positive points, and on the left hand side of 0 you plot the negative numbers. Understood? Okay. And when comparison is to be made, when you have to compare the numbers, you have to remember the basics. What are the basics? That 0 is always less than all the positive numbers, and 0 is always greater than all the negative numbers, right? and one negative and one positive is asked to be compared, that always the negative number is less than the positive number. Understood? And the last one technique where comparison is to be made is that when two numbers are given, then the number which is on the right hand side, when you observe the number line, and the number which is on the right hand side will always be a greater number. When two numbers are given, just observe which number is on the right hand side. Whichever number you detect, that is the greater number. Okay children, so it is all for today's lecture. Please take a good revision. Just watch this video again and just keep all these things in your mind. And tomorrow we will start with addition and subtraction of integers, and then later on we will start with the exercise. Till then, just stay in touch with this video. Thank you.